wonder how much they would have to pay for this, but it's going to be free. We're doing it absolutely free for our students.
Oh,
With
yes.
that,
Good evening and welcome.
okay, Mr. William, kindly start the session while I try to admit other students. I want to
Okay.
change the settings in the Zoom. So just please take it over from me from here.
Thank you so much. Good evening, everybody. And I welcome each and every one of you to tonight's session that is hosted by ICANN Online Tutor. First and foremost, online tuition center. I'm coming. The foremost online tuition center that can only do this. And I am Oriyomi Kasali. Today, I'm so much excited. Do you know why? It's because this session is being hosted by the Jagaban of IOT himself, the founder and the CEO, Mr. Ridwan Teslim Layeni. And I trust we all had a fulfilling week and we are ready for this engaging session. If you look at the way that we have actually started on our guidance and counseling section, you will really see that the feedback itself actually tells it a lot. And I'm really excited and happy that people are really. Hello, can you hear
Mr.
me?
Yamites.
Yes,
Yeah, they
sir.
said they can't hear you.
Oh,
Is
my
that true for
goodness.
everyone? Can you guys, all of you cannot hear him? Oh, just hold on. Let me quickly fix that, Mr. Yomai.
Okay, sir.
Okay. I'm surprised they can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, how about now?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you. Yes.
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay.
Yeah, so go
Thank you
ahead,
so
Mr.
much.
Yomai. Yeah.
If you can all hear me, that is actually a privilege. I started with, I trust we all had a fulfilling week. As part of our pathway in IoT guidance and counseling section, which we actually started on Monday. Actually, this is just the first week, and the feedback from the first week is really exciting. And we can confirm to us all that this is just the beginning. Okay, like I can tell you that this live session itself, I'm not even expecting it to hold as much as this, but the IoT manager has taken it upon himself to really make this a successful one. So, as usual, we all know that the topic that we are discussing today is the challenges that is faced by students in writing and passing their ICANN examination. This section is actually promises to be interactive and educative section because we will brainstorm. In guidance and counseling, we brainstorm, we learn from other people's experience so that you can also take that part and also correct what you are doing that you are not actually doing right. Some of the things that can actually make this section more interactive includes ensure you actually mute your microphone, and when you are not talking, please avoid distraction at all costs. Can somebody hear me? Then you can also use your chat box to share your thoughts. And please, everybody's opinion is respected and it really counts. So I welcome each and every one of you to this section. Let's kick off by starting to hear from you. I am Oriyomi Kasali, and I shall be the one that will be moderating this section. I have the pleasure to let you know that part of the common pitfall that student experience in ICANN examination, which our CEO will be discussing here with us, includes time management, understanding the complex concept itself, fear of failure and exam anxiety, We shall also be looking at inadequate study materials, and we shall also be looking at the lack of guidance or mentorship, which has made IOT itself to conceal this section. And apparently, most of the challenges that a lot of people also face include difficulty in applying the theory to practical scenarios. And if you really look at how ICANN examination is going now, you can all confirm that in ICANN are now using a practical approach to set their question. They want you to use your knowledge and not just reading alone again. As you can see, you need to apply practical experience to what you are doing in ICANN. And then another thing we'll be looking at includes our procrastination and lack of discipline. Most of the people actually have the luxury time to read. Why most do not? Our activities in office is affecting. Our church at home is also affecting. Other engagement that we have are also affecting. I can really confirm to many of us that from Monday that we started our session up to this moment, I've gotten a lot of chats. In fact, a lot of DM for many questions. And as I'm getting, I'm also forwarding it to the right channel. And importantly, poor exam techniques has also proven to be one of the challenging. Can you hear me? Okay. Poor exam techniques are also proven to be one of the challenges that students also face in the exam. At the end of this, I shall be inviting my honorable speaker, the Jagaban himself, like I said earlier, the founder of the great and foremost academy in Nigeria as of today. There's no other person than Mr. Ridwan Layeni, who is actually our speaker for tonight on the challenges that is faced by students in writing and passing their ICANN examination. Mr. Ridwan, good evening, boss.
Good evening, Mr. Yomite, and thanks for the introduction. I liked everything about the introduction except that you called me Jagaban.
Yes, sir. Definitely you are. You are the Jagaban of IOT, and that can never be disputed. How are you doing today, sir?
But I don't want our students to perceive me. I don't want them to perceive me as tipping.
That is not a tipping. This is a what can we call this? This is TEs. Because you are actually easing the pressure.
Yes, thank you.
And making everything so easy for us.
Exactly.
It's our pleasure to have you on our session today. And thank you so much for honoring our invitation. I know my people will also be happy to have this session with you. So, sir.
Honestly, I am happy. Yeah, go ahead, Mr.
As a professional who has also wear the shoe and know where it pinches, as someone who has experienced it, because anything we really want to do in life, we can all be applying theory, just be reading the book. If I do not have the experience, I will only be talking out of point. But if I've passed through the stage before, I will know the challenges that those people are really facing at the moment. That is why I always say that he who has not wear the shoe can never know where it pinches. But only those who wear the shoe can actually feel the it and know where it pinches. As an experienced chartered accountant, sir, what do you think is the major challenges that students face when writing ICANN examination? Welcome on board, boss.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. William, for that. I'm happy you were able to join us on this session, on this live session. And for all of you that have been able to make it, because I felt like we won't even get this much audience going by the fact that today is Friday. It might have been a long week for so many. If you live in Lagos and you still join this session, kudos to you. You can see even your tutor is still in office. And I know some of you are still in office also, or perhaps some of you are in traffic, but it's good to see you. It's good to have you all, wherever you are joining us from, wherever state you are joining us from, wherever part of the world you are joining us from, because we have students across the world from Nigeria, Cameroon, UAE, the United Kingdom, the United States, in different parts of the world. And wherever you are joining us from tonight, I greet you and I welcome you to this session. The essence of this session is to mentor students. Like my colleague rightly said, that we want to mentor you because passing the ICANN exam sometimes goes beyond you just reading and preparing so well. If you don't do the right things, then you might not pass through that door. And sometimes that's why a lot of students come to me and say, "Oh, the exam was easy," and about I don't know what happened. That's because you are maybe missing just a little thing. It could just be just one small thing that you are missing out, and we would share our experience with you. And in subsequent sessions, I'll be bringing some of my colleagues that we wrote the exams together then and are doing well in their fields to also share their experience with you. So tonight I will be talking about the challenges that is usually faced by students. And because I interact with most of you, please, I would appreciate you guys if you stay muted. Please, on no account should your mic be unmuted, please.
That
Please
is
always
one of
stay
the rules that we said there today. Please mute your mic. Let us enjoy ourselves. Please.
Yeah. So the challenge is there because I interact so much with the students. I'm able to know some of their challenges. Some of them message me, tell me these are the challenges. I can tell you for free that one of the challenges most of our students face is time. Yes, time. And why is it time? This is because that most of them work and they put a lot of their time into this work, but they put little or no time to their own personal development. And me, I will always tell
excuse me, sir. God bless you for that. Please let me quickly take a pause on that. Can you just come again on that? Because they really need to understand what you have said. That is one of the major and the greatest challenges. Please come again on that. You can say that again.
Yes. Like I said, most students, they put a lot of time into their work. Then they put little or no time into personal development, into career development.
God bless you, sir.
And it is very essential. I will tell you, and I don't like to say this, but I will tell you that if you don't create time for your personal development or your career development, that work you put so much time in, you won't progress in it if you don't put. You need to also do career development for yourself. It is very essential. These things will deny you of opportunities at home and abroad. It will deny you opportunities within your organization. So you must always create time. So when students come to me and say, "Oh, my greatest challenge is I don't have time, I work," you must learn how to find. I'm telling you, if your job doesn't give you that opportunity to develop, start looking for another job. Start look. I know people when
you
I was
can say that again, sir. You can say that again.
I know people when I was taking these exams that they actually left their job for like a year or 2 years to concentrate on the exams so that they would do it and pass, because their job wasn't giving them that time and they could not progress. They were in the same place for several years. So you must create time. And you know, when I tell you that you should go and get another job, you should start looking for another job. This new job, make sure when you're bargaining with them, you're bargaining the right terms with them. You understand? If you can't work on Saturdays and Sundays because of your classes, make it clear to them. Don't be desperate. You will get a better one. Even if you don't get a good one now, you get a better one when you become chartered. Bargain with them. Tell them that you can't work on Saturdays and Sundays. Let them know. Because I don't understand why somebody will work from morning to night, Monday to Saturday, even some from Monday to Sunday. They don't have time for personal development. They don't have time for development. This will definitely affect your exams. Essential, you must create time. Time is very important for you. Also, talking about time, sometimes we underrate the little time we have. Hey, please be careful. I don't want to remove anyone.
Mute your mic, please.
Stay muted, please.
Mute your mic.
As you are joining, please stay muted. I don't want to remove anyone tonight. Please stay muted as they're joining. Thank you. Also, talking about time management, I will tell you also that don't underrate the little time you have. Some people will say, oh, I need 3 hours straight. I need 4 hours straight to study. Unless if I don't get that 3 hours or 4 hours to study, I can't concentrate. We created IOT. One of the reasons why we created IOT is that so that you can study on the go. That's why we have provided the videos, we have provided the study materials for you on our web app and on mobile app. There's no, I'm not even sure of any platform that does this at the moment, allows you to access your courses on the web, whether on a computer, whether on a desktop, whether on a mobile device. I don't think there's any academy, there's any tuition house in Nigeria that provides this kind of resources that lets you study on the go. You don't have to wait until you have all the time in the life. The little you study while you're on the go, it contributes. It's about little drops of water that makes a mighty ocean. So you're on transit, you are going to work, for example, and you're not the one driving. Bring out your phone, put your AirPods, and watch a video. It's not necessarily calculation. It could be theory, or it could be the theory part of the topic. So it affords you the opportunity to study on the go. That's what IoT does for you. You study on the go. Do not undervalue those little times. When you are on transit, when you are on break, when you are doing your house chores, these little things, they count. Take note of this. Yes, I understand. For example, even if you drive to your office, even if you are the one driving to your office, for example, I've recommended that maybe you have a Bluetooth speaker that you can listen to this theory, these audio lectures on the go. Very important. You might also have to make some sacrifices, because some people will say I'm busy Monday to Friday. They have Saturday and Sundays, but then on Saturday and Sundays too, they are at one over and there or the other. They are at one event or the other. They are the MC, they are the chairman of every event that is happening every Saturday and Sunday. You need to make sacrifices. You don't have to attend every event. You will attend all the events you need to attend. The ACA qualification, the ICANN qualification is going to open doors for you. It's going to make it easy also for you to acquire other qualifications like ACCA, like CITN, like CIMA, like CISA, and other qualifications. So just relax. Let's do this once and for all. I can see many of you becoming accountants this year. I can see many of you becoming chartered accountants this diet. For those of you in the professional level, I can see you becoming chartered accountants this diet. But let's make the sacrifice. ICANN is not like your school exams. I know this is what many of you think, like, oh, if I can pass my school exam, why would I be? It's different. It's a new ball game. I will tell you for free. What you learned in school is like foundation to what they're going to learn in ICANN. Imagine the whole syllabus that you learned in your old school for year 1 to year 4, compressed into 3 stages in ICANN. You should know it's going to be a lot of work. And it's not just this everything compressed in 3 stages. Now they are asking for you to express yourself in a practical way. They want you to answer in a practical way.
Yes, sir. It will even surprise you that in some schools they are still doing consolidated schedule in financial reporting. Honestly.
Oh. So that's
I wonder why the best student of a school will now think he can even pass the ICANN exam at once.
Imagine. So thank you for saying that, because I even know that, okay, maybe as at the time I can introduce international financial reporting standards, many universities were still using the local standard.
They are still using that.
They are still using
Some
it.
do not even hear IFRS while in school.
Imagine.
Currently, not OT at this age.
Imagine that these are things that are not relevant again. And even the IFRS, they keep changing. And once any IFRS changes or it is introduced, ICANN can set it in your exams after 6 months.
Exactly.
But many of you
that
don't know
information
this.
too for free. Get that information too for free.
You're getting that information for free. Any IFRS that changes or is modified or is newly introduced, ICANN can set it in your exams after 6 months. It has been effective. You wouldn't know this. You can only hear this on ICANN online tutors.
Oh, yes.
Many of you don't know this. So it's about it, like I said, it's about using the right strategy. I also tell students sometimes that some of these questions that they set for you in your exams, some of these questions that they set for you in your exams, there are even things that you know from your workplaces, from your experiences at work. But it's just that you don't know the application. So when you see the questions, you are always afraid.
Exactly.
A lot of things baffle me when I go into the exam center, exam hall sometimes, and you see somebody sleeping and say, "What happened?" You say, "I don't know anything in the question paper." What do you mean by you don't know anything? I don't know anything in the, it's not possible. So please, let's take note of all these things. Time, yes, everyone will say time. If you have other challenges, you can put it in the chat box. I'll be going through the chat box very soon.
Let's know your challenges
so that we can address it. But I know,
so that we can address
but I
it
know
now. Let's
time
know your
has always-
challenges. This section is for everyone, and it's going to be interactive.
Yes, so we're going to, if you want to speak, raise your hand. I will let you speak. If you have questions, I'll raise your hand. I'll let you ask your questions. We want this session to be as interactive as possible. So, time, I know a lot of students will come in. I work Monday to Friday. I have 3 children. We had 2 speakers from our alumni that spoke with us last, was it last weekend? Yeah, it was last weekend.
Our last open
Yes.
day.
Adiza Labaran is the popular Adiza Labaran that you've been seeing her adverts recently on our social media platform. She has kids, she's married, she's working. She's still doing her PhD at the moment.
And a lot of issues in her place of work because she's attending to a lot of queries and issues.
Thank you.
Not just sitting
She was able
and
to
pressing
the
keyboard.
exams. Yes. Do you know the one that surprised Mr. Oriyomi?
Yes,
Kehinde Lawal said that she has 5 children. 5.
Imagine. Esther, I always tell them that even children are even a blessing and not an obstruction. Because many people think that because they have a student, because they have children, that is actually a distraction for them.
Please mute yourself.
Mute your mic. We haven't asked you to talk. Mute your mic. Some people have forgotten this on live session.
I will start removing people now. I don't like this distraction. Mute your mic, please.
Mute your mic.
It's not an excuse. Don't try and give yourself an excuse by saying, don't try and give yourself an excuse by saying, I have children, I have this thing, I work Monday to Friday. You are not the only one. Don't give yourself. First, number one, remove that from your mind that you don't have time is not an excuse.
Good.
First, remove that from your mind.
But sir, right just before you go, still under this time management, how do you really think that one can actually balance his study with work? Knowing that, let me use myself as a case. I've been working lately in office, and I have some challenges that when I even get home, I still have to continue the work. How do you think one can actually balance the study with such work? Because that has really been one of the challenges that I'm also getting from people. How can we address that?
See, Mr. Oriyomi, I am a very blunt person. People will not agree with me. People will criticize me. But I am blunt. I will say it. If your work is not giving you time, go and look for another work.
There's no work outside. We are in Nigeria. We are not in abroad. We are in Nigeria.
Okay, there's another option. I will tell you, there's another option. Talk to your employers about this.
I think that is one of the great strategy. But how do we
Yes,
really
talk to your
convince them
employers
to give them time? Because we have
about
audits, we
don't
have
push.
year-end closing. You are not the only one. If other employees are also giving excuses or they are seeking for permission, how will this company continue to grow? How do we run the business?
Well, it's a very tough it's a very tough situation, to be sincere with you, because I understand some people, they will say, oh, where are we going to get a new job and everything. Is really tough. But like I said, I said earlier, I actually know people that they were battling with this exam for several years. They left their jobs, they resigned from their jobs, took 1 year, 2 years off to write this
exam.
You must create that time. That's just it for me. You understand? I'm not saying go and leave your job. I'm not saying go and leave your job so that you can write this. Of course, you need that money. That money is very important. Where will you pay for
Exactly.
your exams and everything? That money is very important. But I gave an example of Kehinde Lawal. Has 5 children. She was first working in a commercial bank. You know how stressful it is to work in a commercial bank. You arrive there before 8, you leave there after 8. You once worked in the commercial bank, Mr. Oyomi, so you can share your experience.
Right.
But one thing she said, one thing she mentioned was that she was making use of a little time. Once she gets to work, she tries to get to work 1 hour before they resume. She goes to one corner. She opens the videos on her phone. She's studying. Then she goes to work. During her break, when everybody is eating, she takes another 1 hour.
Exactly.
That break time, which is 1 hour, she sit down to also study for another 1 hour. Now you can see that she has already studied for 2 hours on that day.
But what about me that I do not have a break time?
You must have break time. Always. See, you must be able to not confront, but you must be able to approach your employers and tell them, yes, you must be able to approach it. But let's say you don't have break. Okay, but let's even assume. I don't want to instigate people against their employers and everything. It could be a wrong strategy, to be honest. But let's say you don't have break, but you were able to get 1 hour in the morning. In the evening, on your way back to work again, try and get 1 hour. Or when you get home, try and get 1 hour. 2 hours a day. If you get 2 hours every day for 5 days, it's 10 hours. It's enough time for you to have revised what was taught in class, to have gone through the recorded videos, to have tried your hands on some activities. 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour at night. You can see. So let's say, for example, you get home at maybe 7:30. You relax, you eat, you take your shower. You are saying that, okay, it's not possible for those in Lagos, I mean.
Exactly, sir.
Lagos traffic will hold you.
We spent 3 hours in Lagos traffic alone.
Lagos traffic will hold you. Yeah, but inside that traffic, but what we don't know is that inside that traffic, there's an opportunity for you to learn. Even if you are driving, there's an opportunity for you to learn. So even if you are driving, and I've told you, you can get your hands free. If you don't want to cover your ears, maybe because of other people, so I can hear on and everything, you can connect your phone to your car speaker and listen to the class. And another thing is that if you drive, you might consider maybe joining a kind of carpooling. I know in offices they do carpooling, where like other people will join you and you will go together. For now, you might just decide to join this carpool and leave your own car so that you can be free. Because if you are driving, you need to concentrate on the road.
Yes.
So exactly. Studying at that time doesn't. But if you join a colleague of yours that is the one driving, this might not be convenient for you. But if you are able to do it. You understand? So he is the one driving. You just put your hands free. Use your hands free. This one is a very good one. You can see. This is the one I use. Once I just cover my ear like this, no distraction again. So I'll just put this in my ears, connect it to my smartphone and I'm watching the videos. Anything anybody is saying in the car, I can't hear. I'm concentrated on the videos. The 2 hours or 3 hours that you spend in that Lagos traffic, you will learn a lot. By the time you get home, you just eat, take your shower, and go to bed. The next morning, when you're on transit again, you do the same thing. Before you know it, you are using about 3 hours, 4 hours that you spend in Lagos traffic, you are using it to learn.
I think that is actually the best strategy, and I can really confirm that if people are just like me, just the way you have mentioned, sir, that I'm actually taking note of everything, because learning is actually a continuous process, and it's also work for me in the company. Just as you mentioned, that I really need to create a time for myself. And also, you make mention that I shouldn't underrate the little times that I have. I think that actually matters a lot. Then you also mentioned that I have to make some sacrifices, which you have really mentioned, even though something is going to get suffered. And then you also said that I shouldn't give excuses. Oh my goodness, I complain a lot and just look for some minimal excuses to use as stuff. And you said I should use my available time, in which you are really mentioning getting to the office earlier, using my break time, and also be spending at least an hour after closing, or when I'm going home, I can actually use the opportunity of the Lagos traffic or during my commuting. I think if I can actually adopt this, I can actually develop myself brilliantly, just as mentioned. But sir, just before we continue, still on this time management, do you know why I do not really want you to go to, if it is time management we can really discuss today? Honestly, I'll be very fine, because in time management, I will be focused. In time management, I'll be resilient. In time management, I'm going to achieve at least the desired output. And you have said, you've given enough hints on how to really manage this time and even balancing it with my other engagements. Can we just look at one or two people that really want to ask a question I may not even remember to ask on this time management? Please help me check the chat. Is there any question that has been dropped on this
Okay.
time?
Okay. Somebody has raised their hands up, so I'll give that person opportunity to talk. If you have questions, please, the right way is to raise your hand. So,
Because
if I share your tongue, you can unmute yourself and ask your question.
Inumidun,
Yeah,
how are you
good
doing
evening.
today?
I'm
Inumidun,
fine,
how are
sir.
you? Inumidun, based on the
I'm fine,
time
thank you.
management, yes, I can hear you. Can you also hear me?
Okay, so yes, I can hear you. So, like, I
Okay.
wanted to ask about the videos that like when we have classes now, for instance, because there are some maybe I might not be free during the weekend, but I might be free during the weekdays, so that I'll be able to watch the videos of the classes that we've had. I wanted to ask like where I can access it, what I can use to access it, or something like that. Or will it just be sent to the group chat that is on WhatsApp?
The videos are
Inumidun.
available on your web app and mobile app, and you can watch them at any time. So if you log into your courses, if you log into courses.icanonlightutors.com, or you, for example,
Is it
you
possible
log in on
to
your
quickly show us, sir?
mobile app, you would be able. Okay, let me see. Okay, let me see if I can quickly do that.
Okay, please.
Hello.
Yeah, I know me do just hold on. I want to quickly
Inumidun,
show.
please hold on.
Sorry, I did not get your example. Sorry. No, I didn't.
Yeah, can you hear us in Numidu?
Inumidun, can you hear us?
Okay, so let's see courses. Yeah, can you guys see my screen?
Not yet.
Yes. So we cannot hear you.
You can't
Okay,
hear
Yeah,
can I
show
see
him.
my
your
screen?
TikTok. We can't hear you.
Okay. Yes, sir, they can see your screen, but they cannot hear you.
You can see my screen, but they cannot hear me.
Yes.
Oh, let me see. Maybe I've muted. Okay, can you guys hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
so you go to courses.icononlinetutors.com. If you are logging in from your web app, if you are logging in from your mobile app, you log in with your mobile app. You go to the mobile app, you launch it. So I'm going to log in. Let me see if I can log in with one of my. I don't know if any of this. Let me try this.
While that is going on, for those that hasn't joined the class, don't think you can also log in into the mobile app, or you can also log in into the platform.
Yeah.
The platform is designed for those that has made the payment and has been onboarded successfully. If you are yet to be onboarded, you will not be able to access it. Let's clarify that, please.
Yes, exactly. So once you log in, if you come to the top right corner, you can see where they wrote my courses. You can see where they wrote my courses there. So you can click on it. It takes you to this page where you will see all your courses. So unfortunately, this login I use, I don't have any course enrolled, but you will see your courses there. You can select the one you want. With it, you will go to the courses you have purchased. You will see the courses that you have purchased, and you can click on the one you want, and you can start watching the videos. You will also see all your study materials there also. Hope that answers your question, Numidu.
Thank you so much, sir. Do we still have another person that is raising hand? Also have question on time management before we proceed? I have a limited time.
Okay, let me check the chat box. I think some messages are coming in. Okay. Okay, somebody is asking now. Laomi is asking.
You can refresh the page.
You said what? I didn't get that.
Yeah, I said you should refresh the page.
Okay. Okay. I'll do
Thank
that
you so
now.
much for that, Temitope.
Okay, so yeah, this is a course now. Okay, so if I click on start lesson, let's say this is business law. Yeah, so it brings me to this page. So you can see this is my study text. If you look at the right corner, this is the study text. If you look at the right corner, you can see video lectures, business law, November 2024 premium. So these are the 2024 videos where you have all the topics that are already covered, all the topics in business law covered. You can see the next section, lesson notes, business law. So this is where you find all the lesson notes also. And if you look, this is another section also, video lectures, business law. You can see, so everything is there. This is the study pack also. The study pack is there. And here, we also have the Pathfinder. Hope you can see them. And here we have the quiz. Also, you can also practice the quiz. So that is it, Inumidu. I hope everybody got that. Let me play one of the videos. So for example, if I want to play this one now, Introduction to Contract Law, I just click on this.
Mute your mic. Mute your mic.
Hello. Good evening.
Hi. Good evening. How are you doing today?
Who did ask question? Who did reply?
I didn't
Sorry,
get that.
somebody stop meeting me at please let me make my clarification. Good evening. Good evening, all. I
Good
want
evening.
to confirm. Is this a live class? Today is Friday.
This is a live class. This is a guidance and counseling session organized by ICANN Online Tutors. It's not a class.
This is not a
It
class.
is
This
guidance
is
and
a
counseling.
mentorship.
I'm surprised. I was just like testing my this proper only for me to find some people in the room. Okay, thank you very much.
You have
Welcome.
not been checking your platform. You are welcome.
Yes, yes, Mr. Ogiyomi. So that is it. I think I've shown you guys how you can make use of the web app. On your mobile app too, you go there, you go to your courses, and you would be able to play your videos on the go. So,
All right, sir.
yes, you can access the courses from anywhere
Around
and
the
at
world.
any time
Attending.
using an internet-enabled device. So, Mr. William, let's move very fast because time is
Thank you so
running. The
much for
students
that,
have
sir. Yes.
well, we need to round
Yes,
off.
yes. Thank you so much for that brilliant one. Sir, I'm still on the time management. I'm very much
Okay,
sorry because, like I said earlier, I am not proceeding to every other challenges. Let us actually deal with this time management today because it's one of the major challenges that we are facing. This time challenge, the time management that you have mentioned has actually cut across preparation for the exam. I have two questions on it. One, how do we create a realistic study schedule that can really that is attainable based on what you have provided? And also, why studying? If I'm the type that cannot actually study where there's a crowd. And based on the timing that you have suggested, in the office, there will be people. On my way home, there will be people. How do I manage this? Do you get my question, sir? Hello, sir.
Yeah, there was a bit crack, but are you asking that? Okay, there are some instructions. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now, sir.
Okay, that's very good.
Can I take my question again?
So I understand your question. Are you saying the actions?
Oh, apology, everybody. I think there's network glitch over there. So my host will be back shortly. Like we said, we are currently discussing about time management. And
Okay. Am I
okay, yeah,
back
welcome
now?
back, sir. Yes, welcome back. Network free us tonight. Yes, sir, welcome back, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now, Mr. Williams.
Hello, sir, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Everything looks fine from here.
Okay, very good. My question was, how can we really focus on quality over quantity while we are also managing our time?
Okay, I think everything should be fine now. So what did you say, Mr. Williams?
Okay, you're welcome back, sir. We are happy to have you back. My question is, why we are trying to manage our time, how can we really focus on quality over quantity during our study period?
Okay, quality over quantity.
Yes,
So
sir.
yes, this is very essential because at the end, it's not about I have covered the whole syllabus. It's about how much do you understand those topics that you have covered. Oh, I think I'm really having the I think I
No, sir, we can hear you clearly.
Okay.
We can hear you clearly.
Okay, that's fine. Because it seems the internet here is dragging. Okay, but if you can hear me clearly, that's fine. So quality over quantity, very essential. The quality of what you study is very important. So, for example, you need to, like, when you watch these videos, you need to pay attention and grab what the tutor is saying. And one thing you need to grab is the salient points, very essential. Your ability to give your examiner the salient points is very important. So even that's why some students will say, I wrote so well, but I didn't pass the exam. Yes, you wrote so well, but the salient points, that it could just be one word or a phrase that the examiner is looking for. If you fail to give that examiner that one word or the phrase, then no matter how well you think you have written, it's gone. So this is what I will advise you to do. Get a jotter.
I have my jotter.
You have your jotter. Thank you. Which I have my own.
I have my jotter.
I
This is mine. I don't play with jotter. I go with anywhere I go.
Anywhere I don't play with jotter.
So get your jotter, everybody.
I have like 3 of these. Look at it. I write there.
Wow.
I write there. It's not empty. You can see.
That's
I don't
great.
just. You can see. Jotters are very important. It might not even be as big as this. Yeah. It could be smaller like this. Something you can carry everywhere. That jotter you will have maybe for each of the courses you are studying. So maybe on Monday, is SFM you will take out. On Tuesday, CR.
That is, it's giving you schedule. It's giving you study schedule.
AAA. On Thursday, ATAX. On Friday, case study. You can see it's complete. Monday to Friday. All your 5 courses complete. You will carry your jotter everywhere. Anywhere you go, you carry your jotter. If you are a woman, put it in your bag. If you are a man, put it in your back pocket. Or you put it in your jacket. Okay. You must carry your jotter anywhere you go. Don't be ashamed.
MTN.
If anybody says, let me see your jotter. No. It's the secret personal. Of my life.
Oh my
it's
goodness.
Personal. Don't let them see it. It's a secret code.
Imagine
that jotter, very important.
The pin
now you take this jotter. As you are studying, you are just jotting. You are not writing. Don't go and write. Some people's jotter is even bigger. Is even bigger than a car study park. See, the essence of that jotter is that you are writing the salient points. You are writing the major things. You are writing it down because you are likely to forget some things after some times. Now, immediately that jotter you are filling it up at a certain point, you will be revising what you have learned. So, in case you want to forget something, maybe you just saw a question, you just go back to your jotter. Once you just see that word, that salient point, you just remember, okay, yes, I remember what the tutor said in the video. I can remember what my tutor said in the class. You will start. So this jotter is not for you to write much on. It's just to write the salient points. So you must be able to so you must be able to put all those things. What's that?
Please don't distract me. Don't unmute yourself. Don't distract me. Are you not enjoying the flow?
Please mute yourself, Joy.
Mute your mic.
So you must be able to write those points. You must be able to summarize those things into this thing. If you are doing calculation, maybe SFM or PM, that formula they give you, you will put it in this jotter.
That is the secret. Now I know.
That's
formula that I need to write down.
That formula that Mr. Yomi has given you in class, put it in your jotter.
Yeah.
Don't go and put the illustration. Don't go and put the example. Don't go and put the assignment in your jotter.
Imagine.
It's the formula you will need.
I've been doing it all the way wrong. Now I know better. Thank you, sir.
The steps and procedures Mr. Yomi has given you, put it there. Imagine. Don't put the illustrations. Don't put the examples. Nobody workings they are doing.
Wow.
Your daughter is a reminder, not your lesson notes, not your study plan.
Imagine. Wow.
Make
Please, I can come again. My daughter is my what? My
It's your
reminder. Please,
reminder.
you can say
It's
that
your
again.
reminder. It is not your study pack. It is not your lesson notes. It's your reminder. So that those things that you think you have forgotten, once you don't see that point you gave in that jotter, everything comes back to your head. So your jotter is very important. Go and there are smaller ones than this. You don't need them to be very big. It should be something that you should be, although this is not that big, but you can still get something smaller. But if you get this is fine. Anywhere you go, you will take it with you. It must be something that anywhere you go, you must be able to take it with you. You must be able to put it in your back pocket as a guy. As a woman, you must be able to put it in your bag.
Oh, that is why in secondary school we have some key points. Now I know.
Thank you, Mr. Yomi. I'm talking about key points. We're also working on it from our end, but it's not yet out. There are
I
a lot
trust
of
IOT. You never put my hand before.
Yes, we're working on flashcards. It's going to be available on the new web app and mobile app, God willing. But don't wait for us. You start creating your own flashcards. Start creating your own key points. But we are working on it. It's one of the features we want to roll out this year. But we can't tell you when yet. But our engineers, our web developers, they are working on it.
Oh my God. God bless IOT.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ariyomi.
Thank you so much for that. Wonderful. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what to say. Don't know how to even have it again. So,
Mr. Ariyomi, we need to round up. Our students need to go and rest.
I'm rounding up. I am for them,
Yes,
and I am acting in their capacity. These are what they are. Like you are just telling me that my daughter is my reminder. I've been doing all my study pack and question illustration and all the lecturer giving me. Now I know I don't need to be having all those questions there. Just for me to get some key points, put some important thing, use some salient point, put my formula, put my steps that I need to solve something. Oh my goodness. If I've not been in this section, I don't know where I would have been tonight. Thank you so much for that. You mentioned your colleagues that you actually chatted together. We would like you, if you can invite one or two of them, just to share their personal experience with us within 1-2 minutes. I'm also checking the time for my
I'm already, as of last year, even before we created this group, I've already spoken with 2 of them, and they are willing to join us on this session. So probably we can bring one at the next session. We can bring one of them up. Yeah, okay. I will discuss with him. So yes, one of them can join us on this discussion to share his experience. He's also a lecturer.
Is it now or later?
No, we can't bring him up now. We will bring him up at the next session, maybe next week or maybe upper week, depending on my availability. But even if I'm not available and you are available, both of you can be in the session together. So let's just take a few questions now, and so that we can round up, because I believe students are tired and some of them have classes as early as 7 tomorrow, so they need to go and rest. So I can see Tony Akinri Ade. If you are joining us from LinkedIn, YouTube, or Instagram, put your questions in the comment section. I'm going to read them out. Please. Okay, Tony Akiri on Zoom. You can unmute yourself. Tony, okay, I think Tony, I don't know why Tony, she raised her hands earlier, but
for those that are just joining us, you are welcome to IoT Guidance and Counseling section. This is the first ever live section on our guidance and counseling session. And what we are discussing tonight, for those that are just joining us, are the challenges that is faced by students in writing and passing their ICANN exam. And one of the key challenges that we are treating tonight is time management. So you are welcome, everybody. The questionnaire, are you set for us? Tony Akiriade, are you there?
evening, sir.
Yeah,
How are
good
you?
evening,
Good evening,
Tony.
Tony.
I sent my son the chat group.
You said the question on the card. Okay, you said good evening, sir. Is there a way that the IT department can make the video continue to play in the background even while the screen goes off? Because I noticed once the screen went off, the video stopped on mobile phone. Okay, there's a way we can do it. So it's in progress. We're still working on it. But this is what I would tell you to do. I don't know, what phone do you use? Do you use an iPhone or an Android phone?
I use Samsung.
You use Samsung, okay. Okay. So if you go to your Samsung, you go to your settings, you go to, I think, display, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, sir.
Yes, and you go to lock. You go to lock lock screen, or you go to lock. Okay, you know what? Let's do it like this. Talk by, please. You will do a video with Samsung or Android, showing them how to leave their phone screen on for a longer time without locking. Tokpe, can you hear me? Unmute yourself and confirm you've had this.
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Yeah, so you do a video, an explainer video for them on how they can leave for both iPhone and Android, on how they can leave their phone screen on, that it won't lock for a long time. You understand?
Okay, so I'll do that.
Okay. So he's going to do that, and we're going to share the video with you on the different WhatsApp groups for everybody to benefit.
Sorry, sir, just a quick one. Temitope, please also assist me to share all our social media handles in our IoT guidance and counseling group, as some of my members are finding it difficult to join via Zoom. And I think they were not aware they could also join through our social media handles. Please assist to share that in our IoT guidance and counseling group. Thank you so much.
Okay, so just to add, our social media handle on LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok is at ICANN Online Tutors. While on Twitter is ICANN_tutor, and on Thread also is at ICANN Online Tutors. Thank you so much. So Amaka Ojeku, kindly go ahead, please.
Abaka, how are you today?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear
yes,
you, but you need to speak up a little.
Okay, the June voice. My sincere appreciation to what you do. Okay, I want number one, I want to confirm the counseling group. How do you want to join? I'm not sure I'm that counseling group. Secondly, we gotta do a class tomorrow. Then on the page, I'm looking for like a live class, schedule for live class. I have not seen. I don't know whether it is the way it's supposed to be. I don't know whether there's an issue for me personally. Although I use this something, I don't know whether that's what I'm gonna use for tomorrow class.
Okay, I had the schedule part. What was the first question?
Our network is fluctuating.
Okay, the counseling group. Okay, so we share the link to the counseling group. Don't worry. As regards your classes, the link to join the classes will be sent some minutes before the classes start. So kindly hold on for your tutors to send that to the group. I'm sure we all have the timetable now.
However, IoT guidance and counseling is different from the study group. Please take note of that.
Okay. Any
other question
more questions before we round up?
Oh my God. Sorry, somebody muted me. I didn't hear what he said about the dancing group.
You said the guidance and counseling group is different from your course groups. So, but we will send the link to join the guidance and counseling group. We will send it to the group, or you should check your pinned messages in the group. It should be there. But yeah, we will send it. Don't worry, we will send it to the various groups. Yeah. Okay, so any other question before we round up tonight? I'm sure we have all learned one or two things. We have spent 1 hour now. We need to go. We have spent over an hour. We need to go now so that you guys can go and rest. These videos, we will share the video. We will share it to you for those of you that missed part of it or some of it. So as regards me saying, if you are so don't leave your job, to be serious. It sounds funny, but it shows how demanding jobs could be in Nigeria. Actually, I feel pity for so many people, especially those in Lagos. It's really hard. Some people leave their homes as early as 4 a.m. and they don't get back until maybe 9 p.m., 10 p.m. And
11, 12.
And it's actually sad, it's actually sad. I feel pity for you guys and everything, but this is how you can utilize your time. Like I said, don't wait till Saturday and Sunday. Make use of the time you spend to traffic. Actually, when I was also working in Lagos, I would spend 4 hours, and it used to hurt me a lot because this is 4 hours that I could have used for productive things.
Yeah.
This is 4 hours I could have used for productive things. Now I spend those 4 hours in traffic. It's actually sad. So for those of you that even have remote jobs or your jobs are hybrid, please take advantage of the time. And of course, for those of you that still have to work on site Monday to Friday, please make use of the traffic time. In that traffic, try and learn. I know it's not easy, but it's all about sacrifice. Let's do this, and let's do this once and for all.
Thank you so much, sir. My dear all, I want to believe, okay, don't let me say that I am convinced and not to confuse you, that you have actually learned how to plan yourself effectively and also manage your time efficiently. I have the pleasure to let you know that this icon journey is not easy, but it's worth every effort. And remember that challenges are just a stepping stone to success. Surround yourself with the right support system like Icon Online Tutor, where you're going to find your guidance and counseling and also the right motivation to really continue and to really succeed in this icon journey that you have actually taken. Believe in yourself and remain disciplined. And please, I want you to know that everything that has been discussed with us are strategy that works. Don't say they are just a motivator that, as we normally say, motivator that cannot do this thing. I don't know. But I can bet it with you that if you really want to know how to do the thing, ask those that has passed through the stages. That is why I have to bring in someone that wear your shoe and know where it pinches. Above all, he has said you should have your jotter with your study schedule and write down the important thing in your jotter. He made mention that your jotter is actually your reminder. Create a time for yourself. That your job will never give you time. Always pressure on your job. Always submit this is important. But at the end of the day, are they really using it? I really want you to know that out of the effort you are giving to your organization, if you can give 1% of it to yourself, you are going to achieve your aim. And if an organization even see that one is not really developing and you are not upskilling yourself, you just find out that you just wake up one day, they just bring somebody that's small to you. You even train the person and the person will become a boss to you because the person is having additional thing which you did not have. What is the excuse? It is the company that did not give you the access to have it. Now, they are saying that because you don't have that required skill, you cannot get that salary that that person is having. Then, why won't you pay attention to yourself and stop giving excuses? My dear all, passing ICANN exam is achievable. Thank you as we look forward to hearing your thoughts and experience on our discussion tonight. While we are Wishing you a wonderful night realization. My dear all, we wish you all outstanding success in your endeavor, good knowledge, and note that it is he who give up that will not achieve his aim. Don't relent and keep believing in yourself. Success is yours. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us on today's section. I especially thank the Jagaban of IoT, like I said earlier, Mr. Ridwan Teslim Layeni. Thank you so much for your time. We know what you could have been doing by now, but you still take out the pain to come and address us and be our speaker for tonight. Thank you so much, sir, for your time. May God continue to bless you, be with you, and all the staff of ICANN Online Tutor. And to everyone that has joined us across our channels, thank you so much also for your time. I so much believe that you have learned one thing or the other. And my dear, learning is not as important as applying it. I want that application. I will be on the platform to be expecting how you're going to be waiting for your feedback on applying the time management techniques that has been discussed with us tonight. Thanks so much, everybody, and have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye. Bye for now.
Okay, bye everyone. Thank you, Mr. Yomi.
Bye, everyone. Thank you, sir.
Really
Bye-bye,
appreciate.
everyone.
See you guys next time again. Have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.
Bye. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Good night.